Yo, welcome people, we're back again, episode 3, outside of East London today. As you can see, we're on Agar Grove, the home of Active Gang, NW1, Camden. Just gonna take a little walk, have a little chat about the gang a little bit, and just take a little walk around the area, go through some significant areas. Just gonna do a brief history. This is sort of their main block, and this is Agar Place here. That road up there is Agar Grove. And yeah, so Active Gang, based in Camden, NW1, Agar Grove. Sort of the main rappers are Suspect, T-Scam, Too Smoky, Evs. Quite a few popping rappers at the moment. They've always got the songs out. They also released one a few months ago, 6, that's still on Mixtape Madness, with NRB from Cali Road. So, and that's Broad Day and the guys there. So yeah, it's just, so Agar Grove is basically mainly a sort of North African, but mainly Somali gang. Somalian from Africa. They're known to speak a lot of Somali in their songs, and which they have their main beef is sort of with 3 other estates. So Agar Grove is part of the 71st, that includes NW7 and NW1. So they're linked with CT1 in Camden Town and NRB on Caledonian Road, all in Camden. And then they beef the 51st, which is Cumbo, Peckwater, so Cumberland Market Estate, Peckwater Estate, and Queen's Crescent, all in Camden as well. So yeah, we're just going to go through their area, talk about some significant incidents where they've lost people, RIP, and yeah, let's go. Episode 3, let's go guys. We're just taking a little closer look at Agar Grove, the Active Gang main block. I think this is Lulworth House. Literally a tower block in the middle of the whole area. Looks quite old. Yeah, not the best looking place. Got a car park in front of it, and then behind the building you've got a little kids play park. But as you can see, there's loads of like sort of new developments going on around here. I mean, Camden is bad in parts, but it's also a really nice borough. You know, it's almost in the middle of the city. And you've got sort of the heart of culture and Camden Market with all the hippies and that sort of thing, is that sort of counterculture. So yeah, this place is all getting developed up, other than sort of Lulworth House, which is again here. Everything else is pretty new. You can tell you're in the ghetto though. Look at all this rubbish. Yeah, I don't think Camden Council really cares about Agar Grove, unfortunately, but that's usual for London. They never really care about the areas where the ethnic minorities are. But yeah, if you go back around to the front, again, like I said, really new development buildings. The whole of the front of the area looks, whole of the front of the block actually looks pretty nice and new. Got a little kids play park over there. But yeah, so next spot we're going to move on to location 1. Or location 2, however way you want to count it. Going to go on to Corporation Street, which is sort of another estate that they chill at. It's in their Straight Facts music video, and we'll just check that place out, and then we'll move on to the first murder spot. But yeah, we'll just take one more quick view at this block. Definitely very domineering in the area. As you can see, there's not too many like sort of tall blocks around here, so this just looks like it's in the middle of nowhere. Cool, alright, off we go. Right, location 2, Hyde Village Estate. You might have seen this place in the last Active Gang video that was actually on Mixtape Madness. That's still up on Mixtape Madness. It's cool, and there you can see there's a Corporation Street sign. So I don't think anything significant really ever happened here. It's just a little cool spot we just go and check out. We'll just walk into the estate a little bit more and try and find those stairs they were chilling at. Right, so I've taken a little walk into the estate. It's just basically a few buildings that look similar. They all kind of look like this, but so this is the spot. After a little bit of investigating, this is the stairs they were at. So this is where that video was filmed. I mean, it's quite a calm estate. It's not newly developed like Agar Grove is getting to be. But It's quite a quiet estate, and it was these set of stairs. Got a few green spaces around, car parks. Alright guys, we're at the next location, York Way, which is quite a big road in Camden. Leads up to King's Cross Station, which you might be able to see just there. So it's a busy main road. We'll talk about the first murder. Murder of Mohammed Abdullahi in 2013. He was the first member of a family that was actually murdered, linked to the Somali community in Camden. A lot of people say he was actually linked to the Agar Grove gang, but I'm not sure if Agar active gang was back around back then. A lot of the guys must have been quite young. So yeah, this is York Way, busy road. Mohammed Abdullahi was killed in 2013 by 3 guys, all from the Peckwater estate, or I think sort of chilled on the Peckwater estate. He was killed supposedly as a mistaken identity by these 3 guys who suspected him of shooting up one of their dad's houses earlier. He was killed in front of a takeaway. There's loads of takeaways here, not many sort of like little ones, but there's like Domino's, Pizza Hut and those kind of places, Franco Manca as well. There's loads of little sort of side streets as well in it, so we'll just take a little walk down one of the side streets. But yeah, he was killed at one of these takeaways, stabbed to death by these 3 guys. We were all given sort of quite hefty sentences later on. And yeah, he was actually the first of a family member of a family who was killed. Rest in peace to him, and anyone that was affected by his murder. But I think that sort of is one of the most first significant murders of a Somali man that was linked to a gang in Camden. So yeah, we're going to be going on to the next location now. We'll get a bit more of a view on the exact location. Obviously York Road is a very big road, and quite a long road as well. There's loads of stuff to see and loads of takeaways on it, so I'm not exactly too sure where he was killed, but I'm glad we got to see York Way, sorry, rather than York Road. So yeah, let's go to the next location. The next location is the murder of Mitch. I believe he was known as Mitch, who was murdered, and he was actually linked to the active gang. So go to his murder location now. Right, we're at the location of the second murder, Hamster Road. That's Mornington Crescent Station, Camden still, NW1, and we're going to be talking about the murder of Mitch, or his legal name, government name was Mohammed Aadam, or Mohammed Aadam. Got a double A in it. This probably is the first murder of someone linked to AG, the active gang. He was murdered in 2018. What happened was he was on this road. I'm on a walk somewhere slightly quiet, but this is Hamster Road basically. It said that he was murdered quite close to Mornington Crescent Station, just there. But yeah, so Mitch was a member of the active gang, or someone quite close to the active gang. I'll take a little walk to one of these side roads. And yeah, he was murdered on Hamster Road there. He was walking down the road, and he was chased down and stabbed in the back 4 times. He died pretty swiftly, but as he ran away from the stabbing, he fell in front of a plainclothes police officer who actually started to chase the suspect, who threw away the knife while he was running. He was 19-year-old Eric Ekam from Falkland Road, NW5, so probably linked to the, I think it was reported that he was linked to the 51st gang. He got a 17-year sentence minimum, so he'll be coming out when he's a lot older. But RIP to Mohammed Aadam. Again, he was a cousin of the last person that I spoke about, Mohammed Abdullahi. So that was the second murder of that in that family. But yeah, there's a nice little park just by the station here, quite quiet. So who knows, it could have happened anywhere around here really. But yeah, that's the second location of the second murder. Next one we'll be doing is the third member of this family that was tragically killed and taken away. Again, RIP to both of these guys and condolences to their families. Obviously, to have died so young, senseless gang violence in, again, quite a nice looking area. You know, you don't know, look at these houses, I can guarantee some of these houses are worth £1 million plus, but then again, you got council estate literally right next to it, which is basically the grim beauty of London, or the grim truth of London really. You've got people living in poverty, and then literally next door to them you've got people, you know, making millions and living lavish and living life. But yeah, going to location the location of the third murder, another member of the family. Again, must have been really tough for them. So let's go there, see you guys there. Just do a quick honourable mention while we're here. We're on Varndale Street. There's a Regent's Park estate, which is one of the main ops, one of the 51st estates, so one of the ops of the AG gang. Combo, aka basically, one of the combo blocks. So it's likely that Eric Ekam probably lived here or around here, Morden Road. But yeah, we're gonna do this estate in the future. Just giving it just showing you guys right now. Right, we're at the third murder location now. The murder of Sadiq, Aadam, Mohamed. Sadiq was basically murdered on this road. This is Morden Road. It leads up to Queen's Crescent that way. Yeah. So basically, what the deal was is Sadiq was walking down an alleyway. I'm guessing it was the alleyway there that leads into this estate. He walked down to this alleyway, and as he was walking down, he was ambushed by 3 to 4 men. They chased him down, and he attempted to run across the road. And what he did was he jumped in the back seat of a stranger's car. Literally, a stranger on the road jumped into the back seat of their car. Unfortunately, to try and escape the attackers. Unfortunately, the attackers believed that he was a thief or a burglar. Thought it was a robbery of their car. So the person jumped out of their car. He was dragged out of the car by the attackers and stabbed multiple times. Police were called and he was found. And obviously, he was the brother of Mitch. I think he was known as Sid. Basically, when it happened, this whole street was taped off. As you can see in the news articles. I'm going to link all of this in the news articles anyway, so if anyone's interested and they want to have a read, can have a read. But all of this area was taped off. So they put him out, gave him multiple stab wounds. He died at the scene. The police were called, he died at the scene. Unfortunately, he couldn't be saved. He was Mitch's brother. So again, that was rest in peace to him. And condolences to their family. They've lost 3 people. So it's crazy. It's crazy in this area, really, if you think about it. This estate looks pretty bad. I don't think I'd like to live there. But then again, I said, Camden's really nice. You've got £1 million houses just opposite it. So again, it's a nice area. But yeah, so he was actually killed on the same night that the next person was killed. The next person that we're going to talk about was killed on. It was called a night of violence by the 51st gang, who, during the sort of stabbings and attackings that they were doing, they, I think they had been to Dotty, Lewis Blackman's vigil on the Peckwater estate. And yeah, they decided that they would act out, you know, mete out some violence. So yeah, the next location we're going to be going to is another murder location. We're going to discuss the last murder, the final murder, and we're going to discuss that fateful night when everything happened. So yeah, join me and we'll go to the last location. quick thing to add, really close to Sadiq's murder location, which was down there. You've got Queen's Crescent, which is basically one of the main AG ops, as I mentioned earlier. Again, looks like a pretty nice area when you look at it this way. And then you spin around, and you've got a massive estate. Well, can't really see it because of that tree, but you've got a massive estate there. Alright, on to the last location. Right, last location of the active gang episode, guys. We're on Bartholomew Road, NW5. It's Bartholomew Road. Just have a quick look. And we're going to be talking about another murder that happened on the night that Sadiq was killed. The murder of 17-year-old Abdikarim Hassan. Recently we found out in the news that he was definitely a gang member. He was caught at Notting Hill Station, Notting Hill Carnival, carrying a knife. We're on the junction with Gasford Road, whatever you want to call it. Sorry, Gasford Street. So yeah, we know he was a gang member. He was caught in Notting Hill Carnival prior to being stabbed with a combat knife, or a Rambo knife. And basically what happened was, on the night that he was killed, he was chased down on this road, and he was murdered an hour before Sadiq was. So basically, he was killed in basically a 30-second attack by 4 men, stabbed in the chest and back, and was found by the emergency services and the police, and later died in hospital. Succumbed to his injuries in hospital. The police found out that after looking at the CCTV footage, the people that attacked him were in a silver BMW and a blue Ford. The silver BMW was later found near the murderer's house, parked up, funnily enough. I think the guy's name is Gambino. He goes by the name Gambino. And the blue Ford van was found burnt out. What happened was 2 men were given life sentences. We know that for Abdikarim Hassan's murder. They got 28 years and 13 years minimum, both of them. Yeah, and on that night, the same night, the gang that did these 2 murders, did some other stabbings. They went out to Hackney, Pembury Circus, and chased some guys there, and they did another attack on Aldenham Street, where a 16-year-old was stabbed, 16-year-old Somali guy. So yeah, this is the end of the Agar Grove active gang video. Again, RIP to everyone that I've mentioned, and condolences to the families of everyone that's lost their lives. Again, it's senseless violence. But yeah, keep up with me. We're going to be doing another episode soon. Yeah. Let me know what you want to see. I know I've got a request for another area in North soon, so if not, let me know. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys soon.